Good morning, students. We were talking about stress in chapter number 3. Myself, Avneet Kaur from the Millennium School, South City, Lucknow. Today, we'll be talking about stress resistant personality. That is in session number 3.6, the last session of the chapter. Now, when you talk about stress resistant personality, the word itself means that there are personality who can resist, who can control the stress. According to Kobasa's study, he shows that when the people who are on the high level of stress but have low level of illness, there are people who are very stressful at times but then they do not fall ill easily, or rather very fast. So he said that on this kind of people share three characteristics that refers to the hardiness. Now hardiness includes 3 C's: commitment, control and challenge. As per the word itself, commitment means a personal commitment to the work, families, hobbies, social life, personal life, any work or any other thing. Commitment states about this, keeping one's word. Next, control. When a person has a sense of purpose and direction in life. Obviously, if a person is committed, look, these three are interrelated. If a person is committed towards one thing, obviously, he must be knowing the purpose and direction in the life of an individual, and accordingly, he deals up with the things. Next, lastly, the third one is challenge. Now, when you are talking about challenge, it states that people perceive a situation as a normal and a positive thing rather than as a threat. You all already know, you have studied about GAS model by Hans Selye. I hope you remember that Selye has stated beautifully that how a people could react in a situation. Secondly, you all remember the appraisals concept, that how are we praising or perceiving a situation in which our personality matters a lot. So very similarly, if a person is taking a particular situation as a challenge or as a threat, it varies from a personality to personality. Next, very important thing, you talk about resilience and health. Resilience is maintenance of positive adjustment under challenging life conditions. Basically, it means capacity to bounce back. It's like, suppose a person has gone through a lot of traumatic condition, but then gradually with the passage of time, might be with the help of medication or the alternative therapies, that is yoga, meditation, sky, etc. So a person is able to come back on the normal platform of his life. This is bouncing back, right? Next, you talk about resilience has 3 resources. First, I have. Second, I am. And then I can. I have includes the social and interpersonal strength, meaning that people around me I trust and who love me no matter what. Next is I am, meaning inner strengths of an individual where he deals respectfully with oneself and another person around him. And finally, I can, meaning the interpersonal problems and the solving skill. That is the way a person might solve the problems he faces, right? In this situation, might be a person needs plenty of self-esteem he or she has, but might lack anyone whom they can turn to support, right? For example, I have. So it matters that in spite of extreme vulnerabilities related to, might be because of poverty as an example, and other social disadvantages, individuals develop into various capable and caring adults, as because they know resilience, right? Bouncing back. Now apart this, you have some life skills. That is, what are life skills? First of all, they are the abilities for adaptive and positive behavior, and they help in dealing effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. Now these life skills can be learned or even improved upon, right? There are several life skills that you will be dealing with. and we will be discussing, but then it is important to note that these are sometimes learned, and if a person has them, they can improve. So your life skills, some of the life skill include assertiveness. Assertiveness, children, is the ability or the capability of a person where he is able to say no, or he is able to deny things firmly without being rude. I have given you several examples that at times we have to nod our head in no, but we do not have to be rude. Means we have to stand firmly on our point. Next is the time management. You already know that managing time is one of the most important thing for the success in life. Until and unless your time is not managed properly, you cannot deal with the resources you have or the sources even, right? Obviously, if I hand over you everything, every chapter's notes and everything, and all the sources, the websites, but then if you are not managing your time properly, you will not be able to deal with the things. Improving relationships. Now here it is both sideways. It's like relationship with oneself as well as the interpersonal relationship of an individual. It is very important. Next, self-care, something that we always skip, always take on granted. It is important that we self-care of ourselves by keeping proper emotionally stability, having a proper healthy personality and a healthy mindset and a relaxed mindset with the help of meditation, yoga, exercises, etc. And caring oneself needs a lot of attention. Sometimes in the life we forget while we are caring for the other person, we also require care. Next, overcoming unhelpful habits. Obviously, a person who might be involved in an abusive behavior, right, like alcohol consumption, smoking, drug intake, etc., and any other thing, over diet, obese diet, binge food eating, or the overeating, all these things are needed to be avoided. And we should know that perfectionists are the person who have everything just right. There is nothing like, nobody can be a perfectionist. It's like we are metaphorizing it in a way that these kind of people do the things right way. Next, positive health includes, it is a complete, earlier also in class 11th I have told you that WHO includes all the 4 and 5 criteria of an individual to be called healthy. So positive health includes a physical, mental and social, spiritual well-being of a person, and not merely an absence of symptom. And again, it includes various facilitating factors like diet, exercise, positive attitude, positive thinking, social support, etc., wherein social support plays a major role. So this was all about that, how a person meets the challenges of the life, how do they go through it, how do they accept the challenges according to different personalities, and how can you manage the stress.